Surprise, motherfucker, here we go. It's Johnny Blumpkin with a brand new show. No guessing games or other contests, but the songs and skits and lots of content. The Reverend is here to stimulate your brain with an all-out comedy cavalcade. Some of it's brand new, some is older clips, but we guarantee that you'll think it's the shit. Just park your ear, kick back and relax for some entertainment via audio track. So without any further ado, Johnny Blumpkin Presents is here for you. Johnny Blumpkin Presents. Johnny Blumpkin Presents.
Good morning, sister.
I've been a bad girl.
Really? Well, tell me all about it.
I've been very bad.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna do some penance. Take it. Take that dick. Take it. Johnny, fucking love this cock. Take it. Oh shit, hang on, I gotta go do something. Congregation of Emo Jesus may be seated. A reading from the Book of Blumpkin.
When I was a kid, my parents first introduced me to playing with fireworks by giving me my own box of sparklers that was purchased from a gas station near the cabin we rented in Gordon, Wisconsin. The problem is they did not pay attention to me when I was playing with them. They were in the general vicinity, but their backs were turned and they were doing other stuff. So they'd light them for me and I'd swirl them around and swirl them around. Well, it was a lot of fun, but here's where the issue arose. Once they went out, nobody told me that they'd still be hot. So I went to touch it to see what would happen, and I burned the shit out of my index finger. And then for the next 3 days, I had a weird letter T-shaped burn mark because when I touched it, I twisted my finger, and it made the letter T. For time to learn to not be such a dumbass. Years later, I would employ this same knowledge to pull a prank on number one fan Tim, where I lit a sparkler, and then I held it up to the butt of his white denim shorts. And after about 5 seconds, he realized what was going on and stopped tending to the fire he was trying to build for us and hopped up and screamed like a girl.
Leave a message and I'll call you back. Right? Bye. To leave your callback number, press 5.
Hey, this is Anthony. I was calling just to see what you were doing. I was hoping you were by yourself. Maybe I could come over for a little late night rendezvous, if you know what I mean. Cock in your ass! I'm sorry. But I guess I'll give you a call back later when you have your phone on. Have a good night. Jism in your ass, I want to fuck you in the ear hole.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea with your old pal Slick Willy. Woo! Good idea. Paying your respects to veterans by raising the American flag on the 4th of July. Bad idea. Paying your respects to veterans by setting off a large fireworks display outside of the local VFW during their weekly PTSD support group. Good idea. Showing up to an old friend's surprise party to wish him a happy birthday. Bad idea. Showing up to your old friend's funeral, totally shit-faced, puking on his casket and making a pass at his widow. I am so sorry for your loss. Also, you've got some nice titties. Hi, folks. Are you getting ready to celebrate the 4th of July? Then come on over to La Crosse, Wisconsin, and come see me, Three Finger Willy. Why do they call me that? Because one time I was playing around with some firecrackers and I blew off my pinky and my ring finger on my right hand. So I just got these 3 fingers here like a Ninja Turtle. Cowabunga. Since last year probably didn't go to plan for most people, the pandemic is over now, so my motto has become go big or go home, because we're making up for lost time. Now you can come over and you can buy some of that pussy shit, like firecrackers, smoke bombs, other novelties like fountains and ground spinners and sparklers and poppers and snaps and snakes, or you can man up and purchase some things that'll go boom so loud, it'll rattle the windows. I have concocted some homemade devices of my own design that are guaranteed to help you and your loved ones create some spectacular and festive memories that run a roughly 45% chance of someone visiting a local medical facility. The first one is something I like to call a Tato Chip Potty Popper. It's basically a handful of gas station napkins soaked in gasoline and then stuffed into an empty Pringles can, with a 3-foot wick made of kerosene-soaked braided twine and some red, white, and blue powder inside for added effect. These little sumbitches will most definitely make an exquisite patriotic display for you and your loved ones to enjoy. Another one is called the Grapes of Wrath, and it's a dozen regular mortars that would traditionally be fired one at a time out of a small cylindrical tube from a fixed position. But that takes forever, and I'd like to celebrate with the volume turned up to 11, so I twisted them up together to maximize the splendor. Just hang it from a tree branch like a piñata, light it up, and run like hell. Then, a little something I like to call Moo Juice Jug Jamborees. Basically, I fill an empty gallon milk jug with broken off sparkler tips and firecrackers, and then jam a Roman candle down the hole to close it off. Stage by stage, it slowly booms and sparkles and shines in a spectacular cascade of festive fun. Next up, we have Satan's Halo, brought to you by the good people of Sanka. See, I just tie a half dozen M80s around an old coffee can full of gunpowder. It promises to blow anything within a 50-foot radius right to hell. And finally, Partial Bricks of C4. No gimmick, no nonsense, just a real-life military-grade explosive that you can use to even the skull with the enemies of the state. Oh, pesky critters in your yard, what have you. And you may be asking yourself, where did I procure these items? Well, don't ask, don't tell. Do not delay, because supplies are limited and the 4th of July is coming up in just a few days. All you gotta do is come over to La Crosse, Wisconsin, and look for the old ice cream truck with a Mr. Yuck sticker painted on the hood, and that'll be old Three-Finger Willy. I have to keep it on wheels and constantly moving because the authorities are looking for me due to some incidents where a dumpster blew up behind a dentist one time. Just drive around town listening for the sound of an old ice cream truck playing the song Stars and Stripes Forever. That'll be old Three-Finger Willy. Hope to see you soon, and have a happy 4th of July.
Harvard might be hard to get into with a 4.5% admittance rate, but try this on for size. Only 2.6% of Walmart applicants are accepted.
Jesus Christ. The average Walmart employee looks like their parents were first cousins, so I can't even fathom how utterly butt-fucking ugly and stupid the ones they don't hire are.
Hey boys and girls, it's time for another Hey boys and girls, hey boys and girls, hey boys and 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 girls, it's time for another It Radio fucking fucker shitting ass tits beer.
Why when I'm a little kid am I laughing
I like
so
the little
deeply?
giggling in the background.
It's your dad.
It's my dad.
Yeah. He bought the toys for you.
No, my mom did. Jack.
Because I had to make you sound manly at 3 years old with your little tiny dick.
Well, how's
Sorry.
that any different than now?
Well, at least you admit
I
that you
sound
have
very manly and still have a very tiny dick.
Okay, I was going to say, you better say that you have a tiny dick and not... yeah.
Well, remember the show's stuff that's not true.
Who said that's not true?
Well, I've said before it's a grower, not a shower.
I can lie about what the show's
My
title
dick is huge then.
We didn't really come out and say that this show is going to be a whole bunch of fake shit. You just admitted
Is
that you
that
have a
why
small
after you
dick.
told me, okay, come over, you called me back 2 minutes later to say, oh yeah, tonight's show is
I was
not gonna be
hoping
about
that you would
stuff
say that
happened
you would
in our
have a
life.
small dick. So when you fuck Frosty, he doesn't know that you're actually going to annihilate his asshole.
I love always treating the show like it's a game of Connect 4 where you have to be like 2 moves ahead.
It is. That's It Radio. Haven't you ever been on our show before?
No, you're such a dick.
I don't think
That's the whole
Graham's
point.
been on our
It's
show
never
before.
supposed to make sense. Maybe by the next show when I re-listen to the show and I'm editing it, if I even edit it, I'll be sucking dick and I'll be like, yeah, that's right. I fucked up.
It does not make sense.
Are you going to say it while you're
Look
sucking
at the silly
dick or
monkey.
think it while you're sucking
I don't know what the fuck that was, but that's what I'm going to say.
Blub, blub, blurb. Ooh!
Sometimes I sit and I think about when I was a kid, and all the times my mom would yell at me, and all the pain that it caused me, and I would go hide up in my room to escape the trauma, and I would stay there because it was my safe space, and just play with my G.I. Joes. And to this day, I still remember all their names, because they were my only friends. Knowing is half the battle. Jojo.